Okay, so this training is how to do a remote scan. I hope that you all know how to put in a profile. If not, go watch the video on how to build a profile on Solex. And now I'm going to start. I've got Emily here, and I'm going to do a scan on her. And all right, this is how I do it. So Emily, I'm going to do your scans now. We're going to do 3 scans, and one is your voice, and that'll help your emotions be balanced. And the next one will be the vitals, which is 500 items of chemistry in your body to help bring balance that way. And then the comprehensive is 1,800 items with the function of the body. Okay, so we're going to start with the inner voice. And there are a couple of rules with this. You don't want your feet touching or your legs crossing. You don't want your hands touching or crossing. And be aware of that. Because I'm not there to watch you and say, hey, don't touch. But try not to touch. And you don't want any animal or any other human touching you. Okay, so we're going to start with the voice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to prompt you to, when I say go, you're going to say, I am Emily Tang, and I live in the United States, and I have 400 dogs and 300 kids, or whatever you have. And then you just keep talking for 10 seconds, which feels like an eternity, but it's only 10 seconds. And then I will say stop. So before we start with that, I want to prompt your emotion. So I want you to think of something very sad for 5 seconds. Okay, think of something sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now think of something happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I want you to start with I am Emily Tang, and you're going to start now.
I am Emily Tang, and I live in the Houston, Texas area, and I'm a program channel called Quantum Initiative, and we're excited to work with the Russian military and whiplash and bring wealth to humanity. Do I need to keep going?
I got it. That's good. That was 10 seconds. And now it's going to scan the rest of the emotions, which is scanning the notes where you're out of balance. And remember that the inner voice, it works across 12 octaves and 7,000 frequencies on each octave. I think that's a total of 84,000 frequencies. And then we're going to do your vitals, which will be the 500 things to do with your chemistry of your body, and then the comprehensive. And it is scanning you now. Okay, and now I'm going to email that report to you. So I'm emailing the report to her, and then I'm going to back her email address out and put my email address in there, and then email it to myself as well. That way, for some reason, if she doesn't get them, I can forward them from my email. Okay, and now we're going to do the vitals. So I go back to the main menu and click on vitals, scan, and it is scanning you. So when you look at your reports, which I will go over with you in a few moments when we're done, and you will see when you're being scanned, it populates the right side of the report. And after I send the optimizing frequencies, it shows where it leaves you. So it's on a scale of 1 to 9, where 5 is perfect because the body wants balance. So when you see the red, which are 1s or 9s, that's out of balance. And then you want to pay attention on the left column, which is your after results, that you see as more scans you do, you'll see less and less red on the left side. Unless you've had a problem or, you know, you got sick or something, you might see a little more red for something. But typically, you'll see a bunch of red to start, and then if you count them, they'll go down from like 400 red to 200 red to 50 red, and you will know that improvement's happening doing multiple scans. So when you get your own machine, you can scan yourself even twice a day. And so you'll get better results the more you're putting the perfect health frequency into the body. The body wants to act like a tuning fork and resonate with that and vibrate at that perfect health frequency. So your body actually learns to achieve that resonance by doing multiple scans. Your body just gets better and better and better. Okay. And we are sending that vitals report. And again, once I send that, I use the backup button here and then put my email, and that way I have a copy of it as well in case hers gets lost or doesn't get there. And then we are going to go to comprehensive, and it's the one on the bottom. And then we're going to scan.
I just wanted to confirm that I've received both of them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good. So if you want to open up your inner voice report, you're going to open the email, and then you're going to click on the link that's in the email, and that's when your report will come up. And at the top, you have all 4 of your tones that you're out of balance in, and then you can click on this balancing harmonics bar, and they will play consecutively, and you can listen to them with your earbuds. So that's wonderful. And then we've got the vitals report. Again, you open the email and click on the link, and then that chart is up here at the top on a scale of 1 to 9. Now we have classic view, which is just green and red dots, so it shows if you're in or out. But with the enhanced view, it will show the numbers of 1 through 9 on the items. And what's also fascinating is you can click on the name of something if you don't know what it is, and it will come up with a definition. So that will help explain things. Your analytical people will love this. Okay, and then we're doing the comprehensive, and let me show a comprehensive report. So it comes up as an image report where each section is an image. So these are all arteries. So that was arteries of the left arm and the head and the right arm, the left leg, the right leg. And then you also have what we call the table report. Now on the table report, again, your before column is on the right, and your after is on the left, after the optimizing frequencies. And it is very comprehensive, 1,800 items. So you want to see less red in the after column on the left. So if you don't know what something is here, you can click on it. So left lateral artery is going to show a picture of where that's at in the body. And the picture is 3D. With your cursor, you can just move it around and you can see up and down, and there's that little artery right there. And it got its perfect health frequency sent to it. And you can see on this person's, they had some red, and it's less red on the left. So the 9 went to a 7. It got closer to 5. That shows improvement. Now here you had a 2 that went to a 1. Seems to have gotten worse, but it's not accurate. What it is the body is going to show you, this is going to show you where it leaves you in the body. And you only have so much energy. So the energy is going to work on what's most important to the body for life. And every single one of them has a picture attached to it. And that one you can see is in the hand. And you can move it around. It's 3D, up and down, back and forth. It's a lot of information. And then this just goes on with the arteries, and then it does the chromosomes. And I mean, because the chromosomes are your map of a new cell being made in your body. You have all new blood every 4 months. And so your body using the map of the chromosomes, and then you have connective tissue, muscles, bones, eyes, ears, and all the organs, and you will see improvement. So the 1 here went to a 3, and what that represents is it got closer to 5. That again is improvement. So we don't know how it'll show up in you. It shows up in everybody different. And remember, the diabetic loses their feet because the body is more concerned about healing the pancreas than the toes. But if you ask a diabetic how much their toes are worth, there is no price to put on that, or your feet. And that's how to read the reports. Very simple. And I'm just going to continue scanning you now. We did the scan, and now we're going to do the optimized frequency. So whenever you see the body, it's the original scan to read where they're at. And then this one with the brain is putting the optimized frequency into the body. And then we're going to click that little email button for sending the email when we're done.